Okay, so it's Thursday here. I guess it's Thursday anywhere today, but here especially it's Thursday because we're at the end of the day, and it's the end of the day Thursday, and we're having an Andalö, which is this fabulous little liqueur from, well, it's a Nordic liqueur. I think they make this in Sandorn here in Germany. But I think it's really popularized by, the Finns and the Swedish, people like that. Very popular. But it's like what I consider an adult tang, that orange stuff they used to make us drink as kids. If you belong to the X-Gen Cold War latchkey generation, like my lovely bride and I. So, clink, chin-chin to you, my dear. Delayed reaction.
Yes, sorry.
But that's okay. All right, so let's see what we got going on here today. It's a Thursday, which can always be somewhat troubling in the mind. You can certainly concentrate your mind when you consider that it could be endless, ridiculous rebuses or tricky themes or what have you. Thursdays are always the trickster days. They always have a tendency to be very tricky on me, so we're going to just see if we can't do our best to get around these things. So let's see what we got, because, we got to come alive here. I was watching yesterday's recording, and I felt like I was doing the Thorazine shuffle. So a little bit more pep in my step as we push forward here. All right, so let's see. We have a Thursday, March 14th, 2024 grid by Jeffrey Martinovich, edited by Joel Fagliano. So, way to go. Will Shorts has some time off. Here's to you, Will. Wow, what do we got? Pair on a schooner. Well, I know a schooner to be one of two things. A boat or a big thing to put beer in. And so I don't think there's a pair of anything on the latter, but on the former, what separates a schooner from other things. And the thing is, I'm the typical 12-year-old boy. You've got planes, trains, boats, cars. That's the stuff I like, right? I get excited about taking a train ride, especially a long one. One day, the Orient Express. But when I'm thinking of boats here, I'm thinking of an ocean vessel here. I'm thinking of a schooner. And I think it could be sails, but I think you could have more than one sail per mast. What I do know about a schooner is that they have two masts, and I've seen them with as many as 4 plus leader sails on them. So I'm going to go with masts on this one. I hope I'm not wrong. It could be embarrassing to a degree. Especially when you sit and talk about it like you're some sort of expert, which I'm not. I'm just a 12-year-old boy that likes planes and trains, boats, and cars. I mean, who doesn't? I don't know. Last in a series, it could be anything. It could be nth. It could be XYZ. I have no idea. It may be thrown by a vaquero. Well, a bola would work. Let's just check if it's a B first. Apply as sunscreen. No. I think that's going to probably be rub on or rub in. I don't know. I have to watch that eye there, but I think this is a riata because a vaquero, that's Spanish for cowboy. Got quite a few of those in Texas. Hurry with your dinner. Okay. Player at City Field would be a Met, and that feels nice. Well, since this is hurry with your dinner, I'm going to go ahead and just put in eat up. Eat up. Eat up. This would probably be Okay, origin story in Genesis 11, 1 through 9. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, see, there's like 2 creation stories, which are, you have people that were raised in the church, church, mosque, synagogue, etc., that, kind of force-fed the Bible. I was never force-fed the Bible. I read it out of boredom. And sometimes utter, I don't even know what you want to call it, curiosity. But this is a strange story. I hope I'm not wrong on this one too, but I think there's the Tower of Babel. And I forgot I had to be in there. That's fine. Babel. Which is a very strange story. Because everybody was getting along and like all talking the same language. And apparently that irritated Yahweh. So he tore down their tower and made them all go live in different places where they couldn't be understood by each other, because that was important to him, to make sure that we didn't understand the people to our left and to our right. Very, very, mysterious, right? But the Lord has his ways. Okay, so what do we got here? Like an obelisk at night, maybe, probably, well, I don't know. Some craft drafts for short. Okay, these are going to be IPAs, I think. And what do we got over here? Just might as well get these things knocked out. Part of 10 down. India Pale Ales. India Pale Ales. So the only one that would be 3 letters with the fourth would be ales. I'm going to go with ales there. A scientist who was notably born on 33 down. 33 down is an irrational reason to celebrate. I have no idea. So this might be uplit, like an obelisk, and colorful languages. I don't know. Let's get back over here so we can get our downs. The scientist who notably passed away on 33 down. And again, 33 down is an irrational reason to celebrate. You might go on tiptoe while wearing this. Okay, maybe a tutu. And fungus to be is a spore. New Deal org is a WPA, I think. There's a lot of them. Last in a series. Gotcha. I'm going to go with nth here, like we said a while ago, and then I'm going to put this in for no L's, because this seems to make sense to me the most. And scientists who know, I still don't know anything about that yet. Purple, it's a colorful language, purple something or other. B-ball is hoops, I guess. And here we have first digit of this puzzle subject, whose next 4 digits are the number of rows and then columns of the grid. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 13, 14, 15. Three, 14, 15. Yeah, I think there's 3, because I think it's got something to do with, what's that, irrational? Must be pi, 3.14, and so on. Gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Parks carefully, eases in, I guess, which is what I have to do every day. What some thank God for, I think we thank God for Friday. So maybe purple prose. Okay, well, that's cool. Scientist who was notably born on 33 down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when Albert Einstein was born, but I'm just throwing caution to the wind. Let's just see what happens here if we just put him in there. Let's just put him right on in there. Company that launched the world's first communication satellite. This I absolutely know as RCA. Radar gun stat for short. I'm assuming miles per hour, though we don't use them here in Europe. Comedian and political commentator Bill Maher. And let's see, who said courage is knowing what not to fear? That's Plato. Scientist who notably passed away on 33 down 2018. I bet. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go with Stephen Hawking. It seems like he probably died in 2018. That's been a few years here, I guess. Same here. World capital noted for its French colonial architecture, and I want to go so bad to Hanoi. Actor Hawke, Ethan. Okay, well, not too crazy about Ethan Hawke. I don't know what it is about that. Goes around, maybe roams? And so if this is same here, that would be So Am I, and then a Mario Kart platform I think is a Wii, though I've never played a Wii, never played with a Wii. Require insist on? Oh. Something read by a chiromancer. Well, Shiro is, I think, Greek for hand. So I'm assuming that a chiromancer is a palm reader. It'll be a new one to me. Neighbor of India is Pakistan. And big movie star. It just looks like an A-lister just screaming to come out. An A-lister just screaming to come out. Where an important call may be directed. Actress Shawkat of Search Party. I don't know. Purplish red be a magenta. And get it? C. Took a turn. So went. So I guess that's Aaliyah, because I'm thinking an important call may be directed on line 1. So geocaching necessity in brief, probably GPS. Headstone heading, rest in peace, maybe. Legal position in municipal court, no idea. Starting points for a slippery slope argument. See, this is probably a gray area. The problem for me is that I've always used the G-E-Y, the British spelling for gray, but fairly certain we're not going to be using that spelling here, so I have to catch myself before it becomes something bad. Legal position in municipal government, probably an assistant DA. Irrational reason. Oh, I get it. Pi day. Okay, 3, 14, 15, so on and so forth. Pi. Okay, well, that was clever. That was good. And yeah, Stephen Hawking and Albert Einstein, apparently they shared a birth and a death day. Strange. CAPTCHA targets. First of all, I hate those things. I hate these little things. Pick all the squares with cars. These are spam bots. Oh, my Lord. I hate this. What is we got here? A component in a car suspension system, a sway bar. Oh, yeah. I had one of those go out in a truck one time. It was awful. What professional tennis has been since 1968, and this is the Open era. The Open era. Yeah, system that ended in 1917. I think this is going to be Tsarism. And where the chair of St. Peter can be found in St. Peter's Basilica, and that's in the Alps, so one might center around being unprepared for a test. Weeks in Spain are semanas. So that would be the Ursa Major, and relatives of berets would be Tams. Scottish caps are Tams. This is a D. A majority of the characters on TV staying elsewhere in brief, doctors. Okay, so I think this is a bad dream. But you have a bad dream every now and then where you're not ready for that test or something. No blank, unacceptable. Yeah, I know this one, all right. This is no bueno. Last in a series. Excuse me. Mathematician known for the constant E, and that is Leonhard Euler. I think he was Swiss. And this looks like it's going to be et al., which is the shortened version from the Latin Italis. 1979 movie with the line, "This is Ripley, last survivor of Nostromo, signing off." Alien. Crazy movie. Good movie, but crazy movie. Like lead or gold, notably, well, they are dense. What is this here? Just for grins and bear. Let's see. What, like the main character in many a horror film, or so they believe, alone. Okay, so how did we do, Bob? Not bad, but it was clever. But having a little bit of knowledge on the crosses and the downs helped me in the areas of the crosses and downs that I was unsure. So it always just goes back to those things. Yeah, learn your Bible verses, or at least where the big stories start. Even if I didn't know that, I still would have probably been able to get enough of the Tower of Babel through the downs to make that across. Not everybody's like me. They don't memorize Bible verses just to know. But I like to know. So that's why I do crap like that. Anyway, it was a fun time. And I really enjoyed it. This was a fun puzzle. And hopefully we'll get it up and everybody can enjoy it. But in the meantime, and remember this always, learn how to say it in every language you can possibly learn. But especially the ones that are spoken in the area where you live. So for that, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, arrivederci, adios, aloha, ciao, shalom, masalamiti, annyeonghaseyo, and see you next time, and have an Andalö with me.